What's going on, people? Back trying to get these videos out, man, and trying to do some different, areas of my house to shoot my videos and stuff, right? But forget all that, right? Listen, I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? I am so pissed, man, because you know what? Y'all, a lot of y'all, man, is a real bunch of idol worshippers. You know what I'm saying? And you really don't care about anything. You worry about these celebrities and the issues and drama that they're going through, and that's just a distraction because they don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care about what advice that you may give them or that these bloggers give them in their videos. They don't care nothing about that, right? And y'all, don't get me wrong, right? If something tragic happened, a life is lost, that's a life. But, y'all spend all these times doing memorials and all sorts of visuals and things of that nature. Then the average person go through things, whatever, right? You don't hear anything about it. I look for this topic here on the bloggers channel, you know, Tasha K, Storm, whoever blogger or YouTuber or gossiper you watch, right? Nobody has touched on this topic besides me because I'm pissed off about it. What is wrong with black people? What is wrong with black men? Are we so far gone that we don't care nothing about one another? That we just have no regard for our own lives and the lives of others? We are supposed to be, any man is supposed to be, the defender of his family and his community. Y'all got it twisted, man. And they are paying these guys, these rappers and stuff like that, man, who have a big impact on our culture to lead you down the wrong path. Talk about, integrity with criminals and criminal actions and stuff like that. Listen, there is no honor among thieves. That's the number one rule. The number one rule in the streets is self-survival. That's why you should stay out the streets. The same dude that you grew up with, will be the same dude that will eventually do you in or turn you in. It's a repetitive story. It never changes. For enough money or the right position, or, I ain't talking about getting a year or two, and even for that, he probably sell you up the road. But like talking some football years, going into Triple Town like a basketball game, come on, man. You know what's going to happen. The only reason these dudes are telling you, hey man, keep it with integrity, right? So when the deal comes, they can get it first. You try to keep up to your integrity. There are no rules to the streets, family. There aren't. Now I'm not trying to get sidetracked, right? I just want to put that out there. Cause all that comes with the game. Hustling and stealing and robbing and snitching. All that comes with the game. It's a game of destruction. You can't destroy people while you yourself being destroyed and people around you being destroyed. It's a game of destruction. You're destroying your community, you're destroying people's lives, you're destroying families. How you gonna get integrity out of that? Integrity means knowing the difference between right and wrong, doing what's right. Okay, no morals. Morals mean, you know what I'm saying, knowing the difference between right and wrong, doing what's right. There's no integrity in the streets, man. You talking about oxymoron? You know what I mean? Come on. I used to believe that when I was a kid. But you had grown men my age or older still feeding this bullshit to the people so they can get views, they can get these entertainers on their platform and rap and stuff like that, talking that nonsense. And people keep telling you that the rappers are sending their kids away to the good school. Yeah, they kids with the white people. They selling records to the downtrodden and the poor, telling them, yeah, join this, join that, go with this person, go with that person. We from this crew, we from that crew. Come on, man. As men, as black men, we're supposed to be defenders of our community and of our family. I'm going to get a shirt, right? You know what I'm saying? And the shirt is going to say, a good father takes care of his family. A great father takes care of his community, right? And I hope, man, that y'all support it, man, and You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take about probably half of the percentage and put it into something positive. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this together. Hopefully, man, y'all sign on to it, man. And if somebody taking a run with it, as long as you're doing something good in the community, I don't care with that particular logo there. If you do something positive with it, you know what I'm saying, helping out your neighborhood and then taking it citywide, you know, countrywide, statewide, whatever, I'm cool with it. A good father takes care of his family, but a great father takes care of his community. You don't destroy your community as black men. Being a man means being upright, being honest, you know, being responsible for yourself and for others. Taking that difficult path to set the proper example. Like our predecessors have done, our ancestors have done. They ain't try to wiggle and tear each other down. You know, they had discourses, whatever, but they weren't trying to destroy each other in the process of trying to get us out of the condition that we were in during that time frame to where we're at now. And look what we done with what they gave us. And let me tell you something, right? Before I even get into this article, right? I'm gonna get into some of the meat and potatoes of what this article is about, right? I'm gonna read the article, but I'm gonna talk about it, right? 33-year-old father. I don't know the details of what happened regarding this specific situation, right? But I'm gonna give you a scenario around it. In Virginia, right? Let me see. I'll let you see the topic. It's right here. See right there. Crap. I'm so pissed. Look at that. Look at that. I ain't trying to show his face. Look at that. Right? That's not how I get down. Look at that. Listen. Okay. This man was taking his daughter back to his ex-wife, her mother, the daughter's mother, right? And the boyfriend shot the father. I got cuss. What the fuck? Come on. Now I don't know what the situation is behind that, whatever, right? But I'm gonna generalize for you from what I've seen happen, right? I've seen men get with the wrong women, right? And they separate and they have a child, right? And what I've seen that what some women do is that they'll go get some dude or whatever, and then the dude wants to come in and play daddy and father of the house or whatever, you know, and try to run things and manage the affair between the father and the mother because he's the boyfriend. Let me explain something to you, fellas. Understand this, right? Unless it's something like detrimental to the child, or like you concerned about, you know, abuse or some kind, yeah, you step in. That's what a man's supposed to do, right? But if it's just a disagreement between a man and a woman behind a child that they had together, you with that woman now, that's none of your fucking business. It's not. Your business is with her. That's her boyfriend. And you can assist her if she needs it or she wants it and doing things for the child, whatever, trying to be a good example for the child, whatever, right? This is saying positive things. But what's going between that man, that woman, regarding that child is none of your business. It is not your concern. And what a woman will do or someone will do, a lot of them now, they will draw you into that conflict. Because you're her man and she wants you on her side against him. You know what ends up happening? There's a conflict, there's consequences, right? Somebody hurt somebody killed somebody. She boo-hoo, 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 boo-hoo. Couple months, couple years, whatever, she's off to the next guy. One in hospital or in a cemetery, other one in jail. And she's going on by her life to the next guy with her damaged child, who gonna grow up to probably mess up somebody else's life because what she's experienced. The man, I don't know all the details, but the man killed the father in front of the child. Family, in front of his daughter. Come on. And then, right, check it. It was at a police station in the parking lot. And there was a police officer out there, off duty, who said he was washing the car and wasn't paying attention, turned the other way. Come on, man. Come on. Philip, we got to do better, man. We got to reestablish what being a man is all about. And it's not about violence towards one another. It's not about trying to out-aggressive one another. It's not about trying to outscrew each other with women and stuff like that. I screw better than you do. I screw your girl better than you did, or you or whatever, right? It's not about that. That don't make you a man. That make you a beast of burden. How good you can screw. That's stupid. You know, how more aggressive you can be. We all can be aggressive. Anybody can be aggressive. It's just that some people, they fear the consequences of what can come about. And also they fear the consequences of what can happen. Because a lot of people don't want to spend the life behind the cage like an animal. Some people are used to it. But anybody can show aggression, shock the shit out you. Come on, man. Listen to what I'm telling you. I was at work one time, right? Years ago. And there were two girls talking, right? I was listening to what they were saying. And one girl was saying, did you see on the news about the guy that got killed at XYZ place, right? The girl was like, yeah, I saw that. She said, yeah, that's my baby daddy. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she was just like, well, you know, hey, we ain't together no more. I ain't been with him in a while. We just got a child together. And man, she said it so cold and so callous. Even if she didn't like him, they didn't get along, it's still a loss of life. And that's the level of respect that you have with somebody that you came together with to form a child. I mean, man, she had no remorse, no emotion in anything. I look at some of these young guys, stuff like that, man, and, you know, you watch movies about the living dead, the walking dead. It's real. Talk to some of these guys, man, and even some of these girls, man, and I talk to them. I you know what I'm saying? I engage them, whatever. I may just speak to them in passing. I see them on these videos on World Star and these other shows. And if you don't really know, you know, because you ain't never really been in that kind of environment, but you know, the eyes are the window to the soul. I look at some of them, man, and their eyes are lifeless. There's no joy. There's no happiness. There's no pain, no sorrow. It's just like empty. And they'll sit there and I had a good friend of mine, right? Went through some things, right? Want nobody to play with. For real. You know what I'm saying? I might have been a little ferocious back in my day, but he was deadly. And last time I seen him, my homeboy brought him up to see me, right? And we were talking and laughing and playing, and they were just kicking it. But as he was laughing and talking and smiling, I just kept peering over to his eyes, whatever. But it was blank. He might have been laughing and talking and smiling, but his eyes had no emotion in them. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn. That would look at a person who's dead in the inside. We have been through so much in this country. And we have been twisted and tormented until we are empty vessels walking around here. And somebody who looks just like you can be just as much an enemy, if not more than an enemy, than people who don't look like you. Will hate you more than other people will hate you. And man, I'm just like I'm a voice in the wilderness. You know, and I understand. You know, I've been through a situation where, hey, I had to let cats know, like, listen, these are my babies. You know, they don't need no daddy. They got one. You know, You and old girl together. I expect them to respect you. I expect you to have respect for them as children. You know what I'm saying? Something going on, I'll deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I won't tolerate them having disrespect towards you. We'll go between you and her, between you and her. And I would have that conversation. But whoever, how many times, hey, you know what I'm saying? There was a redo. With how many, guys came through, whatever, right? And thank God they were all cool with it. They know I won't plan. Cause for that I'm willing to lay it all out on the line. Not for no bullshit, not for no homies, but for the love of my family, I'm willing to lay it all on the line, without a doubt, no question. They understood that and they respected that. And plus it was the grace of God. But I would have that conversation. I wasn't playing. But I was very respectful, like, hell yeah, hey. Like, look, bro, let me talk to you. Not aggressive, but this is just what it is. But I was smart enough not to go and get, and I don't mean to be, type, not to get the wrong woman. So no street gutter woman. But I had one that sent me through some changes now. Tried to show me through that system. I can tell you some fucking stories. See what I'm saying? I can tell you some stories, family. I can tell you some stories about like how you get to learn and stuff or whatever, and you get to applying it, and you get to win in certain situations, and the power to be get fucking pissed. He mad at motherfucker. And they'll drop off the rails if you make them mad enough. I know firsthand. I'm gonna leave that where it's at. So when you deal with situations like that, try to make sure you got a strong community, strong network of people with you. So you ain't out here by yourself isolated. That was part of my problem. I was isolated. I didn't really maintain all my bonds, relationships that I had, whatever, right? And it ain't a good thing to be out here by yourself trying to deal with certain situations. And you got somebody that's constantly trying to agitate, like women do, the powers that be. Because the benefit is all for them. Oh, yeah, they want Ray Ray and Pookie. They don't want Ray Ray and Pookie. Ray Ray and Pookie is all that they can get where they're at. You know what I'm saying? The smart ones go for guys like us. The ones that have something to lose. That they know they can bring to the system, whatever. We pretty much gonna try to, comply, whatever, because we got a life. We got things we got going on or whatever, right? And stuff. That's what the smart ones do. See what I'm saying? You have to realize you have to be careful, because I don't care how much a woman says she love you, and all that stuff, because the benefit is all there for them. How great your sex is, like Future, right? The rapper Future. Oh, I was making love to you, girl, and with your flip flops and all this stuff like that, or whatever, right? So if you such a good lover, right, why are you on child support with every baby mama that you got? Because you that good lover, you ain't supposed to be on child support. You put it down like that, you that guy, you ain't supposed to be like, okay, baby, so let's take care of me, do what you gotta do for me, whatever, and I'm good with it. It don't work like that. They out here to kill, some people out here to kill, destroy, just like the damn devil. And some men out there are doing it out there like that as well. They take a woman and get into a home, use it for resources, whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes get strung out on drugs, or steal from her and everything, and then leave a scar and damage. That happens to women too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But but hey man, with some of these women, man, so through the system, they got all the benefits. Yeah, baby, you the greatest, baby. You know what I'm saying? You the finest man. Yeah, let's have a baby together. Let's get married. Then what happened? I don't want to be with you no more. Be together with you 5, 10 years, have a baby. I don't be with you no more. I want to be with this dude over here. Yeah, child support. You know what I'm saying? Maybe spousal support. What they get? They get TANF, food stamps, public housing, Section 8 vouchers, job assistance, daycare assistance, See what I'm saying? Because some of them really know how to work that system. See what I'm saying? You know, and the state gonna say, hey, you gotta, you ain't do what you supposed to do because she coming to us for that, for all this stuff here. So you ain't do what you supposed to do to take care of her. So we gotta kick off on her to help her because you ain't doing it. And then hey, we gotta collect some of this back from you from what we giving her. But there's no benefit for you anywhere in that situation. That's why a lot of men are saying, hey, I ain't trying to have kids. I ain't trying to get married. And for the most part, you can't blame them. I would never do that. I would never do that. Then they know she done it. It's just like back in the 80s and 90s, whatever, right? Women were on TV and men of renown and money and wealth say, hey, I want a prenuptial agreement. You don't love me. I'll never do you like that. I've never, take anything from you, right? Something like, hey, we won't do it. We ain't get married. A lot of men gave in too. What happened? 5, 10 years later down the line, got them. Because you don't know whether she's lying or whether she just feels that way in the moment. Because women are emotional. They go off their emotions. They love you today, hate you tomorrow. If you have nothing in there to protect yourself with, got them. But then when women started making money here, as in the latter part of the 2000s or whatever, right? And they got assets and income coming in, whatever, right? Now they're doing what? Asking for prenuptial agreement because they try to protect their assets. You know what I'm saying? Tables have turned. Same thing with getting a paternity test. Don't never let a woman tell you that you can't get a paternity test. Matter of fact, when you first start dating her, you let her know, hey, if I want to get a paternity test, that's my right. I want to put this out here at the beginning of our relationship so that you ain't hurt later on. Well, you don't believe me. You trying to say I might have been with another man. I ain't saying none of that. I'm just saying it's my right to get a paternity test. Now, my grandma told me, mama, baby, dad is maybe. That was a woman who told me that. My grandmama told me that. If you think you going to outweigh what my grandmama told me, fool on you. So you ever let her know beginning. If I want to get a paternity test, that's my right. They ain't got nothing about what you is. They ain't done it. It's just my right to do so. Don't mean I love you any less. That means I want to take it. Well, I'm gonna take it. I feel like then that's on you. And if that is the straw that breaks the camel back, if that is what causes us to be apart, that is what it is. This is where we stop. You can't be afraid of the pain of walking away. Because if you're a good man, you're a right man, set the rules. And you don't set the rules and don't live by the rules. You say, hey, I'm setting these rules and I'm living by these rules. I ain't, out here at the club 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and telling you be in the house at 8, 9 o'clock. You can't go nowhere. I'm home with you. Now, if you want to be in the clubs and run the streets, be out to 1, 2, 3 o'clock, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to debate with you. I'm not going to try to get you to see what I'm saying. Do you, boo? That's why you don't meet a woman in the club. You don't meet a woman in a bar. Because they already have a pattern of behavior that's there. And even if they stay home a year or a few months or whatever, eventually they're going to want to have that outing. It's most likely not going to be with you. It may start with you, then it's going to gravitate. I'm going to go with my girls to the bar, to the club. That's a problem. Because bars and clubs are not for married people. They're for single people. Unless both parties like to do those things, then cool. But if that's not your scene, you need a woman that's not your scene. That's not her scene. I don't know how long this video is going on for, whatever, man, but I hope that you are taking this in, man. Because a lot of people have insight into things. A lot of people have, a certain amount of intelligence. They can speak to things, whatever. But I have the intelligence and the experience. Watch out to these young guys, man. I don't care how educated you are, how much money you think you got, or whatever. You haven't lived as long as me. You haven't experienced as much as me. And I'm saying what an old cat told me. I told him, like, a depth of insight worth a lifetime of experiences. He said, yeah, that does play a role, but you don't have as much experience or wisdom as I have because I've lived longer. He said, I don't care where you've been, what you've done, you still don't have the depth of experience that I have because you have not lived as long. And only until I got to this point where I agree with him 110%. You know, it's a fact. You know, but yeah, man, I have more videos, man. Maybe talking about the system and dating and court and child support and stuff like that, and just in general, whatever. More about manhood. Look, I kind of touched on several topics, man, but that just messed me up, man. Because because I don't know these people or whatever, right? But I've seen situations like that, man. It's always the decent people that get screwed over a lot. Because the people who aren't decent, they don't care. They ain't seen their children in years. And then some people are decent, whatever, because the woman putting them through so much change, they just cut the loss, go start over, and get their children when they can, if at all. Because the woman ran them away, and they said they tell a whole bunch of lies about the man. But people talk about Bible and scripture, whatever, and the last day, end of days, whatever, day of judgment, all those things are to come. And from what I see, the jinns and the satans and these evil spirits, whatever, really got people hitting the gas pedal to get there as quickly as they can. No man knows the day or the hour but God.